drawing, sculpturing, decorating, arts and crafts, textile and felt processing, hunting, falconry, smithworks and jewelry take care of our national identity in the KazArt program.
One of the special and interesting works of the painter is Gioconda Hatun, painted in 2007. At the opening of the exhibition at our museum, the artist told us that he likes joking. Witty artist described the worldwide famous beauty Gioconda in his own way. We can see the influence of two different painters in this work. One is the famous Leonardo da Vinci, while the second is Italian artist of French origin, Modigliani. In Zoaricto's works, we can find oval and extended shapes, like in Modigliani's works. A museum is the establishment that collects and keeps exhibitions of historical and scientific value, art pieces, cultural values, and undertakes research and scientific activities. Moreover, it plays a significant role in investigating spiritual values from a scientific perspective, promoting the findings and overall upbringing of the youth. From this perspective, the museum's main responsibility is to organize temporary and permanent exhibitions and exhibit art pieces to the public. Today's program's edition is devoted to the temporary exhibitions. Exhibits of Kazakh State Art Museum are displayed in 11 halls and 10 galleries. The major part is taken by the permanent exhibits. There you can find Kazakhstan's art culture, Soviet art, Western European and Eastern art pieces. The rich collection of the museum introduces the audience with the previous century and modern artist works.
Всего наш музей обладает более 25 тысячами экспонатов произведений искусства.
In total, our museum has more than 25,000 exhibits of works of art. We can expose, unfortunately, only 30% of this collection. The majority, about 70% of our unique pieces of art reside in the vaults. In this regard, we regularly hold monthly 6 to 7 temporary exhibitions. In order to introduce our distinguished visitors and guests of our city with the artists, with the magnificent works that are in our storerooms. Currently in our museum, 6 exhibitions are held, and we have works that fit all the tastes of art lovers. The exhibition of Saken Narinov will open on Friday. He is one of the magnificent architect-designers who works in the high-tech style. Here is the exhibition of contemporary Kazakh artist Arman Baymuratov and another exhibition of Kazakh classical pictorial art and graphics, Isatay Isabayev. A magnificent private collection of Kazakhstan decorative art of Azat Akimbekov exhibition is devoted to the 1000th anniversary of Almaty. Also, we have the opportunity to see the exhibition of the famous Russian landscape painter Ivan Shishkin.
Известнейшего русского пейзажиста Ивана Шишкина, которую мы сейчас с вами имеем возможность посмотреть.
The establishment of the museum exhibition is the collective work of scientific workers, painters, designers, and engineers. The main idea of the exhibition, the core content, the creative solutions, and technical equipment all play a big role in opening the topic and theme of the exhibition. So, dear viewers, let's together enjoy the temporary exhibitions taking place at the museum.
Қазақстан бейнелеу өнеріне 60-шы жылдары өзінің ерекше шығармашылығымен келген графикші Исатай Исабаевтың
The special project exhibition devoted to the 80th anniversary of graphic painter Isatai Isabayev, who brought a fresh view to Kazakhstani pictorial art in the 1960s. Such exhibitions are usually organized by the museum together with the family of the artist. The above-mentioned exhibition displays not only the first works of the painter and the recent ones, but also the photos from his studio are there to describe and share the story of his art journey fully.
Сондай-ақ оның жасаған еңбектерінің шеберханасынан қалған тақташалары немесе фотодокументтер осы көрмеге қойылған.
More than 80 graphics and painting works from the Kasteyev Museum storerooms and his family's collection are exhibited at this temporary exhibition. Isatai Isabayev has shown his graphical works as Kazakhstani art examples at various international exhibitions. His established original graphic style of deeply rendering the native land nature and national way of life. The artist exhibition is called I Have Given My Soul to My Nation. Several art museum halls are devoted to the exhibitions. In these halls, exhibitions displaying the works of the famous artist as well as young artist works are held according to the approved work plan. These days, one hall is devoted to the works of the young painter Arman Baymuratov. The painter is exhibiting his works for the first time at the A. Kasteyev Art Museum in his exhibition called Well Done.
Арман Баймұратов өзінің жаңа коллекцияларынан әкеліп ұсынып отырған.
The works displayed at this temporary exhibition are taken from the personal collection of Arman Baymuratov. In general, more than 40 works are exhibited here. The painter's works are distinguishable in terms of artistic storytelling. He managed to describe from various angles such concepts as the qualities and traits of the humankind, the environment, the things from our everyday life that usually are not noticed, the good and bad sides in his works. Also, the artist tries to turn the shape into the symbols in some of his works. He has his own original signature shown in some works, and also was able to describe the bad traits of the particular person in portrait genre, and also his characters' inner worlds are displayed with mockery. In this exhibition, we do not see any strict and not changeable rules. On the contrary, the artist was able to show himself from various angles through sewing different directions and styles. In general, at today's exhibition, Arman Baymuratov opens up his inner world to the audience and shares the special moments from his art career. There are many types of exhibitions. Sometimes the works from other museums and even items from personal collections can be exhibited. Also, such exhibitions as independent authors, topical or themed exhibitions, funds exhibitions, and final reporting ones are organized. For example, the famous painter, collection owner Azat Akimbek's Atamura exhibition is devoted to the 25th anniversary of our independence. Various exhibits grab attention here. Here, the valuable exhibits from the 12th to the 19th century describing the original cultural history of the Kazakh nation, spiritual wealth and way of living, spiritual strength of national philosophy, ideas are displayed. Also, the works of Kazakhstani painting art masters such as Nikolai Khludov, Abelkhan Kasteyev, Nagimbek Nurmuhamedov, Janatai Shardianov, Salihiddin Atbayev are exhibited too.
Наши уважаемые гости смогут ознакомиться с коллекцией произведений Ивана Шишкина.
Our dear guests will be able to get acquainted with a collection of works by Ivan Shishkin from the fund of our museum. 3 beautiful paintings as well as 11 etchings are exhibited here. As you remember, Ivan Shishkin primarily painted Russian nature, especially the Russian forest. Therefore, he was called the king of the forest.
Особенно русский лес. В связи с этим его называли царем леса.
One of the famous works of Ivan Shishkin, who is the master of the paysage genre, is a painting done in 1880 and called Pine Forest in Ligov. Every museum tries to meet the interest of the art-loving community. That is why it organizes various exhibitions and especially holds ones devoted to the works of famous painters. The international level exhibitions are also organized at the Kazakh Art Museum on a regular basis. This time the exhibition is called Steppe Stories. A famous Russian painter, Zorikto Dorjiev, is taking place.
В центре интереса этого бурятского художника именно жизнь.
In the center of interest of the Buryat artist, it is the life of a nomad Buryat. His contemplation of a nomad is understood as the human loneliness, and in his works he shows this nomad in different guises. Therefore, our exhibition is called Steppe Stories, where our visitors can get acquainted with the unique culture of Buryatia.
Могут познакомиться с уникальной культурой Бурятии.
Buryat painter Zorikto Dorjiev's works are frequently displayed at the leading art exhibitions and shows in the US, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and Japan. Zorikto Dorjiev's works in the film industry and engages in graphics, sculpture, and painting art. Zorikto prepares sketches for the Sergei Bodrov's film Mongol by the invitation from Dashi Namdakov in 2015. In this hall, the temporary exhibition of the famous architect, painter, and philosopher Sakhen Narinov will be held. At the moment, the preparation works are being done. We had a chance to talk to the painter himself, who was actively working on the exhibition.
Это современное направление, но мы не называем его хай-тек. Просто одно из наших задумок.
It is a modern trend, but we do not call it high-tech. Just one of our ideas, which, by the way, is based on tradition. We here depicted the sun, and here a huge body of water in the form of the moon. And we want to say that Asian art is like the moon and Western art is like the sun. It's just a mythological comparison. We do not talk that way. This tower and these halls are made of modern materials. Here, nanotechnology is used.
Провели 2 сравнения. Эта башня и вот эти все павильоны из современных материалов. Здесь присутствует нанотехнология.
Narinov's art is, as always, interesting in its own style and art-scientific search. Today's Illusion and Dreams 2 anniversary exhibition will definitely be enjoyed by viewers for sure. The author chose his own selected works for this exhibition, which celebrates his 30th career anniversary. 2 works from here are included into the 20-word best projects. One is the ecological house project that is made from cells. The second work is devoted to the victims of the tsunami disaster that hit Southeast Asia. These works of architecture show that the author used the best findings of modern science.